One. Hey, this is Koki Pirate, and I'm probably going to be uploading this for Fatlog. This is a text-based game that a friend recommended to me called Corruption of Champions. And, it's got some really kinky shit, so I thought that I'd just play through this for fun. I'm guessing that my goal of this playthrough is going to go beat the three main dungeons in this game. I don't think I'll be I'm not going to be doing this playthrough forever. But for now, let's just try to get through the first day. Since this is text-based, I'm going to be doing a lot of reading, so progress is going to be kind of slow. But the intro has a disclaimer. It says, there are many strange and odd fetishes contained in this flash. Pursue at own risk. Must be 18 or the legal age to view porn before playing. I find that one hilarious. I'm just wondering how many teens are just like, oh, darn, I'll come back in a year or so. You know? And then there's 18 or the legal age. Okay, well...
I think some countries, like, the legal age is 21.
Yes, but then why would you ask them to be 18?
Because 18 is what it is in most countries.
Yes, yes, yes.
Either that or it's, illegal.
No, just what I mean to say is, like, be the legal age in your country covers it all, whereas making 18 or the legal age, it's like 21's not...
You're saying it's redundant, not retarded.
Well, yeah, it could be counterproductive in the sense that if it is a country where the legal age is 21 and it says please be 18 or the legal age, well, yeah, he's like, oh, I got one of those. Not that it really matters, because I'm still wondering how many kids go, oh darn, I'll come back.
Like 13.
But yeah, try to keep your keyboard clean. Think of the children. That's a very important warning. But yeah, you grew up in the small village of Ingnam, I guess it's pronounced that way.
Ingnam.
Huh?
Ingnam.
Maybe.
Oh no,
okay.
I can't read it because you aren't showing it to me, so...
Oh, you can open it yourself. Oh, well, whatever. A remote village with rich traditions, buried deep in the wilds. Every year, for as long as you can remember, your village has chosen a champion to send to the cursed demon realm. Legend has it that in years, Ignam has failed to produce a champion. Chaos has reigned over the countryside. Children disappear, crops wilt, and disease spreads like wildfire. This year, you have been selected to be the champion. What is your name? Now, I've always played as a male, and there's some story arcs that are unique to the female, particularly the one where you can get the fencing perk. So I'm going to play as a female this time. What do you think is a good name? Butts. Okay. B-U-T-T-S?
Yeah.
Okay, I am a woman, kind of build, average, or, I don't know, you have a recommendation? Curvy, slender, tomboyish, or average?
You should do curvy.
Curvy. Complexion, light, olive, dark, or ebony?
Ebony.
Ebony. Hair color, blonde, brown, black, red, gray, white, or auburn. I don't know how you pronounce that one.
Auburn. You should do blonde hair.
Blonde hair?
Doesn't make any sense. Yes.
Okay. Every person is born with a gift. What is yours? Strength, toughness, speed, smarts, libido, touch, big breast, big clit, fertile, wet vagina. I'm gonna go with speed. It's the hardest thing to level up. Because there are no potions for speed or whatever. I mean, there are, but, none that you could just buy an infinite amount of, like, with Vitality or Scholar's Tea. And also, because with the fencing thing, I want some of the perks that come with speed. But, before you became champion, you had other plans for your life. What were you doing before? Alchemy, fighting, healing, religion, schooling, slacking, slutting, smithing, or whoring. I'm caught between fighting and whoring. Because for the first dungeon, whoring is going to be a huge bonus.
Whoring!
But for the other two, fighting could be a huge bonus. You say whoring all the way?
Whoring.
Okay, so you don't I believe if you pick whoring, you don't begin the quest with a hymen. Whereas if you picked fighting, but yeah,
Hymens are overrated.
hymens are overrated. Um, well, I guess you always have one. It just sort of stretches. It doesn't really go
Yes.
away, or you tear it if you don't do it right, which I guess most people don't. But in any case, you are prepared for what is to come. Most of the last year has been spent honing your body and mind to prepare for the challenges ahead. You are the champion of Ignem, the one who will journey to the demon realm and guarantee the safety of your friends and family, even though you'll never see them again. You wipe away a tear as you enter the courtyard and see Elder Nomer waiting for you. You are ready. The walk to the tainted cave is long and silent. Elder Nomer doesn't speak. There is nothing left to say. The two of you journey in a companionable silence. Slowly, the black rock of Mount Ilgas looms closer and closer, and the temperature of the air drops. You shiver and glance at the elder, noticing he doesn't betray any sign of the cold. Despite his age of nearly 80, he maintains the vigor of a man half his age. You're glad for his strength, as assisting him across the distance would be draining, and you must save your energy for the trials ahead. The entrance of the cave gapes open, sharp stalactites hanging over the entrance, giving it the appearance of a monstrous mouth. Elder Nomer stops and nods to you, gesturing for you to proceed alone. The cave is unusually warm and damp, and your body seems to feel the same way, flushing as you feel the warmth and dampness between your thighs. You are warned of this and press forward, ignoring your body's growing needs. A glowing purple-pink portal swirls and flares with the demonic light along the back wall. Cringing, you press forward, and keenly aware that your body seems to be anticipating coming in contact with the tainted magical construct. Closing your eyes, you gather your resolve and leap forwards. Vertigo overwhelms you, and you black out. Next. I think I clicked it. You wake with a splitting headache and a body full of burning desire. A shadow darkens your view momentarily, and your training kicks in. You roll to the side across the bare ground and leap to your feet. A surprised-looking imp stands a few feet away, holding an empty vial. He's completely naked, and an improbably sized pulsing red cock hanging between his spindly legs. You flush with desire as a wave of lust washes over you. Your mind reeling as you fight the urge to chase down his rod and impale yourself on it. The imp says, "I'm amazed you aren't already chasing down my cock, human. The last champion was an eager whore for me by the time she woke up. This Lustdraft made sure of it." Next.
They're pretty weak, actually, Lustdraft.
Lustdraft? They're not even corrupt. I don't even understand why it raises your corruption. Because every time you use it from then on, it doesn't raise your corruption, but whatever. The imp shakes the empty vial to emphasize his point. You reel in shock at this revelation. You've just entered the demon realm and you've already been drugged. You tremble with the aching need in your groin, but resist. Righteous anger lending you strength. In desperation, you leap towards the imp, watching with glee as his cocky smile changes to an expression of sheer terror. The smaller creature is no match for your brute strength as you pummel him mercilessly. You pick up the diminutive demon and punt him in the air, frowning grimly as he spreads his wings and begins speeding into the distance. The imp says, "Fool, you could have had pleasure unending, but should we ever cross paths again, you will regret humiliating me. Remember the name Zataz, as you'll soon face the wrath of my master." Your pleasure at defeating the demon ebbs as you consider how you've already been defiled. You swear to yourself you will find the demon responsible for doing this and the other champions, and destroy him and his pet imp. Okay, well, we're gonna face the imp in the second dungeon, but in terms of what's happened to the other heroes, that should be the first dungeon. Huh?
I had no idea there were even dungeons, until you told me.
Well,
I didn't know you met this imp again. I usually just skip the entire first part.
Well, yeah, there's the factory, there's the deep cave, and then there's the Harpy's Roost.
Oh.
You look around, surveying the hellish landscape as you plot your next move. The portal's a few yards away, nestled between a formation of rocks. It does not seem to exude the arousing influence it had on the other side. The ground and sky are both tinted different shades of red, though the earth beneath your feet as normal as any other lifeless patch of dirt. You settle on the idea of making a camp here and fortifying this side of the portal. No demons will ravage your beloved hometown on your watch. It does not take long to set up your tents and a few simple traps. You'll need to explore and gather more supplies to fortify it any further. Perhaps you will even manage to track down the demon who has been abducting the other champions. Okay, next. And that's the intro.